crazy hairstyles and overly ridiculous weapons, it's time for the Anime Mavericks podcast. And now, here they are, your Anime Mavericks.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Mavericks podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT. We want to thank you guys once again for joining us here this week. I'm The Shades.
I'm Yummy Angie.
And I'm Mike Shell.
We, of course, are your Anime Mavericks, and we're here to bring you all the anime news, reviews, and interviews that you crave. So, Mavericks, how we doing this week?
Okay.
I've just gotten back from a great trip to the Pacific Northwest.
Woo!
Yep.
Nice.
Sounds like we'd...
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
Yep, and managed to get a stowaway with me as well.
Really?
Yep. Yep, brought my girl back with me.
Woo!
Oh.
Got a feeling that's
I
what you
don't
were
know
getting
why I worried it was a chick or something.
at. No, I knew what he was getting at.
I was thinking of all the trees.
As for myself, I've been just trudging right along. Had a little bit of medical issues to deal with the family, but nothing too serious. It's been dealt with, thankfully. Things are doing good. But I've noticed my mood has been in much better shape. I'm actually able... I want to say this right now. I've actually been realizing that my love for anime has been, 100% rekindled. Because for the last month or so, I've watched, 2 anime on my own, outside of, the anime watch parties and this show. So, I'm, really starting to just sit back and enjoy watching anime again. And yes, the anime that I've watched will be future anime takeover reviews. I've already got scripts. I've already got a script written out for one, and I've almost finished scripting the other. So, when I get back to anime takeover full time, in a couple of weeks, you rest assured, I'm going to have a month's worth of material. Because I'm going to be doing weekly reviews now, so I'm going to have enough material to last me a while. Slick Rick just recently started watching Demon Slayer. Yes! I told you, motherfuckers, that show was good. We're almost finished with it up on Tsunami. I think we got, one arc left. Kara, what do you mean your work here is done? You didn't do anything. And for once, that's true. You didn't do a damn thing. Anyway, let's get the night going. On tonight's show, it's viewer's choice, so we're going to spin the wheel and see what madness you guys got in store for us. And as far as AMTV goes, well, I think it's time we send you motherfuckers back to basics. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But first, it's time for everyone's favorite topic. It's the anime news of the week. And of course, starting us off as always is our anime informer, Yummy Angie. What do you got for us this week?
Well, oh yeah, I got the right button. Okay, yeah. Well, we're apparently going to be off to outer space again next winter. Because, here we go with names. Hiroshi Fuku announced during I believe a concert event on Monday that that Space Battleship Yamato 2205, A New Journey, they're aiming to have it debut in Japan next winter. So probably maybe late December, I guess, probably early 2021. And they're teasing that the project will feature a short, decisive battle.
Good old Space Battleship Yamato. I actually have not seen 2205 yet. So I got some catching up to. Then again, I still haven't even seen 2202 yet.
Yeah, well, the second season is 2202. Yeah, I have to finish watching it. I started, but then my concentration wasn't there. I keep meaning to pick it up, And then I got distracted because I saw like a scene and a panel, and I'm like, this just looks like and now I'm flashing back. Like I'm pretty sure that's like the scene looked looked a little bit like the opening to one of the later Gundam UCs. It looked like I'm like this is the opening to a Gundam movie, and then I just like laughing, and now I can't get people to go back since having that thing. I'm like, oh no, Kodai's stuck in the opening to a Gundam show.
Oh, gee. To be fair, he looks like he belongs in a Gundam show, even with the new remake.
In the 70s.
Yeah, he look. That's the thing. He looks like a Gundam pilot in that. By the way, and folks, if you have not seen the new Space Battleship Yamato, go back and watch 2199. It is good. I gave it this. I believe I did give it the seal of approval. Barely, just barely, but it got it. So definitely a good series. Definitely enjoyable. I look back fondly on it. So yeah, seeing more Star Blazers, I am not complaining.
Yeah, that's about it. I think the rest of the article is they're turning 202 into 2 compilation movies that are probably happening right now.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting to see. We'll see how that plays out.
They keep milking this with all the theater releases.
Oh, Yamato is a popular franchise in Japan. It's not really surprising. It's a classic. The original was well beloved, and the remake certainly did not do it any injustice. So I don't see why they wouldn't keep milking that for every penny it's worth.
Yeah, it's just funny because the episodes like debut in chunks in the theater. It's like you went to the movies 5 times last year. Come back another 2 times to see it all again cut down.
Right? And you know what's sad? Japan, the way they do things, they'll watch it because they'll watch everything.
Yeah.
Like, good God.
That's being part of a fandom.
It is. It really is. But hey, you know what? Are we truly that much different here in America? Let's be honest with ourselves here for a minute, people. Anyway, let's move on from there. So we go from old school-ish to old school-ish. Mike, what do you got for us?
I've always got this feeling that somebody's watching me. But yes, Funimation's exclusive streaming Satoshi Kon's Paranoia Agent anime. So they've announced on Monday that they have the exclusive streaming and home video rights to the late Satoshi Kon's Paranoia Agent television anime series. The series will begin streaming, has already begun streaming back on February 4th in English dub and subtitles, and will be released for the first time this is the first time the anime is being released for streaming. And later on this year, it will also be released in Blu-ray as well. And now, for those who don't remember what the Paranoia Agent was, since it did debut on Adult Swim back in 2005, it's a dark and mysterious, thought-provoking psychological thriller. Citizens across Lushishino City are being attacked and terrorized, and 2 detectives are put on the case. But will they be able to solve the mystery before there's another wave of victims?
See, I gotta call out that description because that really doesn't tell you what the series is really about. Like, yeah, there is that aspect of it, but there's a lot more to it in this anime. There's a reason why Paranoia Agent is such a beloved classic. Satoshi Kon doing an amazing job, like really getting into the mindset of people and how they react to things. And it's way beyond just the hunt for a serial assaulter. This is about, people finding themselves, really. Just releasing themselves from their pain and realizing that things aren't as bad as they think it is. Like, there's so much going on with this series that I think anyone who wants to see the deeper side of anime, I think needs to see this. In fact, this is going to probably end up being a future anime takeover. I think I need to go back and really dive deep into this. This is a series that I have admittedly have avoided for a long time. I think I tried watching an episode and I couldn't quite get into it, but I think this is a series I need to go back and rewatch and really understand. So,
and
Yeah.
And
it's odd.
also maybe a future watch party since it is only 13 episodes.
You might be onto something there.
I'm not sure if it's something you want to binge watch. Because or maybe I don't know. I'll have to see. It's like I'm so happy that it's going to be released on get back into print and be streaming because I do because there's just every once in a while I think about this and I will lament not having it on DVD to rewatch because I do want to rewatch it.
Yeah. Well, now you get the chance to get it on Blu-ray in the future, or you can just pull the stream and just sit back and enjoy.
Yeah,
but
like I say, be it for binging or for little snippets here and there.
Exactly. All right, time for me to bring the room down again. Not for the reasons you think, but we got the elephant in the room to address. Oh boy. I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard about this recently, but it's our turn to finally talk about it because there has been a story that has been going around that Funimation has stepped into it yet again. And of course, we are talking about the recent controversy with the recent anime series Interspecies Reviewers. Ooh, boy, where do we begin? Yeah, so for those of you who are new to this story and have not heard about the complete explosion of controversy this has caused, the concept behind Interspecies Reviewers is basically that a couple of adventurers go to several different brothels of many different kinds and basically experience their services and then give their opinions on them for others to see so they can decide what's going to fit their tastes. Now, the controversy has come in that Funimation recently dropped the series after 3 episodes and only one of them was dubbed. And this has pissed off the anime community something fierce. Now, the official reason is that because Interspecies Reviewers, as they put it, quote, did not meet their standards. And this has got a lot of people asking, well, why didn't Funimation look into this before the series was even released? Why did they not see this coming? But I want to offer my take on this, and this is also the reason why, as another article points out, that the TV station Tokyo MX in Japan canceled the series on their broadcasting station. Like, this is how bad this is. Because here's the thing. The first thing you're probably thinking, first of all, there's 2 aspects of this. And I want to point to a video by the Cartoon Cypher on YouTube that really dug deep into this story and really brought out what might have happened here. Number 1, especially in the age of streaming services, these companies have to pick up whatever they can and get it fast. Because you don't know what's going to be the next big hit. And if you wait on something and someone else picks it up, they're going to be the ones making bank while you sit there broke. And so, and this is to the point where most of our American dubbing companies have a station out in Japan ready to sweep up these licenses at a moment's notice. The minute they hear about something that they think is going to be good for them, they're ready to sweep it up like that. It is that quick. So that's point number 1. They're not going to have time to sit and see how a series is going to turn out. But here's the other factor, and it's the one that I think a lot of people don't think about, or are probably trying to argue, but don't realize what actually happened. Because a lot of people are probably saying, well, couldn't they have just read the manga and seen how bad it was going to be? That's the kicker. That's the part a lot of people don't get. Is that the manga is actually tamer than the anime. As Cartoon Cypher points out, the manga actually does not show a lot of the actual scenes of the guys doing the thing in the brothels. It just, they go to a brothel, they get a couple of talks with the girls, try to get an idea of what they're going to do, and then it immediately cuts to just a big block of text showing their reviews. that the anime actually added those scenes in exclusively. So if you're a licensing company, you're seeing this new show that's coming out, you're like, okay, the manga looks pretty clean, it looks like it's going to be safe, let's go ahead and pick it up. And then, several episodes in, they start to realize, oh shit, they're adding all of this obscene stuff here that pretty much turns into a hentai. This could be a problem. That's where a lot of people are getting confused, and I think a lot of the rage is honestly unjustified. I mean, you can argue this, that, and everything in between, but when you really step back and look at how a business like this works, again, Stormweaves, that's the point I'm trying to make. They looked at the manga, most likely, to see what they were getting themselves into, and by all accounts, it looked ecchi, but safe. Like, remember, this is the same studio that dubbed stuff like the Several Moral Sins, and High School DxD, and Panty and Stocking. They're not adverse to ecchi content. So when they saw the manga for this series in the early blurbs, they probably thought, okay, it's going to be ecchi as hell, but it's most likely going to be safe. But that's when people started seeing the anime coming out and they realized, oh god, they're getting as close to a hentai as you can possibly get without actually being a hentai. They started to realize, oh shit, we might have a problem here. And that's even with that's even with the censored versions. And let's not forget, people, how aggressive are parent groups when it comes to this shit? Okay? I understand a lot of you guys are upset about this, and rightfully so to some extent, because this is a very hot property. I mean, it's top in the charts right now for anime fans. It's most likely a good series. But again, you have to be very careful because the last thing these guys want is to get sued for showing pornography to children.
Yeah, it's, and as the first point you brought up, where it's basically competition is so hot, you're pretty much by its licensing sight unseen, and that's, and anytime we get into a competitive bubble period, like I guess what we're going on right now, it's kind of amazing this stuff doesn't accidentally happen more often, because it's like you really don't know until the show comes out. Going, oh, it's like there's a lot more of this in there than we thought, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. Because they probably know beforehand, they wouldn't have licensed it outright, or probably wouldn't have had it up for streaming, because you got to put in proper blockers.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, yeah, they probably, at most, you could say they probably shouldn't have simul-dubbed it. That was probably their one mistake, was that, oh, this is a heavy ecchi series, we may want to hold off on simul-dubs. But again, simul-dubs are very fucking popular right now. They want to make sure that they are the place that you're going to watch anime. So, they took a chance, and it flopped. They took a chance, and things went wrong. It happens. It happens all the time. I think the main reason is that because Funimation is one of the top dubbing sites, and they're already dealing with a ton of bullshit, and I'm not even referring to what you think I am. They are dealing with so much controversy behind the scenes that this was just one more on top of the layer. This was the one that got people pissed. It was the straw that broke the camel's back for some people. And honestly, I don't think it deserves that much hate. They need to get called out. And maybe they'll go back and decide, you know what? The rest of the series ended up not being as bad as we were fearing. It looked like it was going to go. We'll release a final dub later. You don't know. But simul-dubbing it was a mistake. And I actually don't disagree with them pulling it. But we'll see how it plays out. Now, the anime is still being released elsewhere. I know Anime Lab in Australia is still releasing it, and they have a co-license with Funimation kind of deal going on. And again, other sites might decide to release it. We don't know anything yet. It's just, right now, this went too far, and now companies, the businesses are panicking. But to answer Game Fan's point, don't. Not because, don't resort to piracy in this case. Let's at the very least, don't do it right this minute. Wait and see how this plays out, because this could go in a completely different direction. Things may change. Now, if after everything is said and done, nothing gets released and the only way you can watch it is through piracy, I don't like the idea, but fine. I understand. But let's wait this out before we jump to conclusions here. Especially, as Kier points out, with how popular the anime is getting now, they may decide it's worth the risk. They may decide to change their mind again if they decide, oh, people are really, really wanting this show. Maybe we can do something with this. Don't jump the gun. We'll see. Yeah, it's the Streisand effect. And you know what? For once, the Streisand effect will be used for good. Okay? Let's do that. Now, and Kara, I was giving you credit. I said, as Kira Crystal pointed out, you're the one that said it. Don't worry. I give credit where it's due. But anyway, let's just hold off and see what happens from here before we jump to do anything drastic. We want to support the anime industry, not harm it. Alright? Anyway, speaking of, that is our anime news for this week. There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's what I did. Anyway, that is the anime news for this week. So, it is time for Anime of the Week, and it's your guys' time to decide what we're watching tonight. I fear for our sanity. Let's be honest here, folks. Let's be honest with ourselves. There's been times where you guys have picked anime that has been worse than Mike over here, and he picked some crazy shit.
Yeah?
I'm talking about cooking.
Anyway, so let's see what the Wheel of Anime, as Kier has lovingly dubbed it, got for us tonight. Randomizer, away! And it looks like it's going to be Zombie Lone as our anime of the night. Let me get that link for you guys here in the chat. And thank you to Voice for the suggestion, by the way. So yeah, Zombie Lone. Now, I've read the premise, and I'm curious to see how this one goes. And funny enough, I checked. There's no dub for this at all. It's all subbed. So, it's been a while since we've watched just a straight up subbed anime. Gardner, you picked a bad time to be RP, because we're about to start and we can't wait. Really, Wagamow? Really? Honestly, I might be taking Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Rains off the list, only because I've come to a recent decision recently, and I brought this up at my recent anime watch party, is that I'm going to start removing anime that is so well-known and so popular, even if it's a later series that may not be as popular. If it's so well-known, I don't think that's worth us giving a comment on. I want to put the spotlight on stuff that either maybe you haven't heard of or maybe have not seen because you weren't sure about it. You know, stuff that's either brand new and coming out and hasn't really received that much praise yet, or hasn't quite reached the casual anime crowd, or stuff that's obscure and maybe you missed and flew under the radar.
We want to find those diamonds in the rough.
Exactly. Basically. I mean, we'll still do some popular stuff, but not stuff that's so well known that almost anyone who knows anime has heard about it. I'm probably going to be removing those. You know, your shonen top spots like your DBZs, your One Piece, your Naruto's, your Yu-Gi-Oh's, you know, stuff like that. Your Digimons, I might be stop doing those. I just not feeling like it's worth bringing those up because you guys know what those are. In fact, most of you fuckers won't shut the fuck up about it. Sorry. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready on your end over here?
Yes.
Ready here?
All right, let's do this. Zombie Lone, Episode 1, Grim Reaper Eyes. In 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, opening's interesting.
That looks like a little bit old CG.
Is there no lyrics?
Oh,
What the?
it
The
spoke
fuck
too
is-
soon.
What the fuck is that?
I think we were better off instrumental.
Right? Sounds like something it's like a bad song out of the 70s.
I think
Or
we could have
or a
budget
or a bad
track.
agretsu death metal.
Oh, God. Oh, God. His voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Okay, questionable music aside, the opening visuals are interesting though.
That opening was long, too. Well, that's a good start. Dead woman. Or at least dying woman. And we got a Deadpool start.
Again.
You're probably wondering how I got here. Time to Tarantino. Up.
Oh no! All the bread.
Whoa, what? Okay. Oh, God, she's a timid one, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very high strung.
They should introduce her to decaf.
I brought the bun back.
A and B? Really?
Ah. We have. What are the odds both their parents had very uncreative names?
Oh, that kind of thing. Oh, here we go. Shito. and Chica. How's she supposed to see anything, much less the error of her ways, if she can't see
I
it?
was thinking about that.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, so the glasses do more than just help her eyesight. In fact, she sees more than she ever wanted to with those things off. What the hell? The fuck?
When did this turn into an episode of JoJo's?
Right? Where's Yoshikage Kira? Oh boy, we got a runner. God, you apologize for everything, don't you? Something about those rings seems like a plot point. Whoa!
I'm with him.
Yeah.
She's high pitched to begin with.
Oh! Oh, we got a jackass! $10.50. What the fuck, dude?
What the hell?
That was his problem. Jesus.
Did everyone turn into twigs for a sec?
Yeah, the budget went down on that one.
Busted! Yeah, kind of hard on that one.
Guys, totally failed the spot check.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Well, shit.
Our heroes, ladies and
did
gentlemen.
they murder everyone on the bridge?
Wait, what? What's coming?
I'm in a graveyard, and the title, I don't know, zombies. Oh, apparently a dog.
And of course he can summon a sword. Gotta have a gun and a sword with this kind of duo. I was about to say, what, you're gonna kill the innocent... Oh, wait, not so innocent puppy.
And again with the gonna kill her.
interesting eye catch.
Yeah, that's one. That's a different way.
Oh shit, fucker still ain't
Oh.
dead.
Still not dead.
Oh, great, we got a zombie dog.
How many times is that thing gonna fall dead at her feet now?
And now we're releasing the spirits or something? What is this, turning to Final Fantasy X all of a sudden?
There's no dancing. Oh.
Zip run! Sounds like she's adopted. And they're not too happy with her. Oh, yep, dead parents. Oh, this girl's hitting all the tropes. God, you know, I was just thinking about that actually.
It's very much a doormat.
She is. You know, for once, I actually can't blame her on that one. Yeah, see, you're finally stepping up there in the world. Oh lord. The fuck? We hear a woman screaming, pop in, cute little maid girl pops in. What?
There was an old haggard lady. Could someone please explain?
Oh lord. Uh, like zombies? Yeah, I mean they did kind of were able to just pop their hands off. Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
She's throwing garlic charms at him.
And charms.
Ah! Why do I gotta be
You'd be
second fiddle,
upset.
bitch?
Uh,
God damn it!
she is also nearsighted.
She can't tell the difference between a black ring and something wearing around their necks.
Well, yeah. If she does actually have bad eyesight, it's gonna be a blur without those glasses. Because they don't want to be dead.
Huh. Uh-oh. Woof! That's harsh. Well, that's not a good sign. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what to make of this.
Yeah,
This is odd as
I'm
I
lost in this as
remember.
well.
I think what's throwing me off is the animation. It just looks off to me. The art and animation just completely throws me off here. I don't... the colors feel washed out, and just... the design of the characters just does not work. So I'm going to check something, because this looks familiar to some extent. Because something about this just feels... Oh, yeah, let's see. That's the manga. Oh, the manga was done by Square Enix. That's a sign.
Yeah, I'm looking up the artist duo.
Directed by Akira
Apparently they
Nishimori.
were.
Yeah, the director has
They did
not done much.
Maiden.
Yeah, the director doesn't seem very familiar either. Studio was Zebek M2, aka Sunrise. DJ Maestro, we don't really answer those kind of things here, but I do have anime takeovers planned for those two series. Don't worry. Yeah, the Bishi aspect of our two mains just doesn't click, and again, the art style just bad use of shading. The lighting doesn't work.
It's like it's early. It's like early to mid 2000s anime at its worst.
Yeah, well, this was made in 2007, so that should tell you something.
Yeah.
And the story has potential. Like, the idea of a couple of basically zombies hunting bad zombies with a girl who can see when their death is supposed to have happened. But the dialogue just... Ugh.
Yeah, the pacing of this was horrible.
Yeah.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, that's what killed it. It dragged so hard.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, the last 5 minutes I completely zoned out and started snoring. That's how.
I'm amazed we didn't hear you, but you know what? Honestly, I don't fucking blame you.
I'll say thank you. Push to talk.
Yeah. We can hear your girl laughing back there.
That's what happens when I
Yeah.
watch anime.
You know, I give Mike shit for coming up with pulling up some crazy WTF anime, but at least there's some entertainment to be found. We can joke about it. We can laugh at how stupid it is. This is the absolute worst for me. Because the one thing to me that is worse than a bad anime is a boring anime. And that's exactly what this was.
Yeah. It is like looking at it and I'm like, is this like something? Is this something? It's like, no, it doesn't look like something from someone who probably went on to do something better. But this just never got off the ground because it's a bad idea. It's like, no.
Yeah,
it's just boring in general.
Yeah, I'm looking at the writer Peach Pit. Does not look like they've done much. Like the original mangaka Peach Pit did not do much, and the director of the anime, Akira Nishimori, he hasn't done anything since 2012. That shows you how bad these two were. The director has not released anything since 2012. They worked for about 10 years. And let's see, when was Peach Pit's last manga? Yeah, the mangaka hasn't released anything for about 4 years, for about 5 years now. His last manga was from 2012 to 2015. So that should give you an idea of how good these guys were, because they didn't last very long. So, bottom line, would we watch more of this, Angie?
No.
Mike?
Only if I could not fall asleep. Only if I needed help sleeping.
Yeah. I try to watch the grass grow. I try to watch paint dry. But goddamn, this is the best sleep I've ever got. Yeah, this is a flat out no from me. Garrett, I think Mike already said it. This is falling asleep boring. Good fucking God. Then again, for me, it would be changed. For me, it's both. I do one or the other easily. Ugh. Yeah, I called it. I had a gut feeling. My gut was telling me it was gonna be one of those. As soon as I saw, because I'd seen like the posters and stuff for this when I was setting up for tonight and saw images, and as soon as I saw it, my gut told me it was gonna be one of these. I went in expecting this, and it met my expectations, but not in a good way. Ugh. Voice, you're usually really good. This was not one of your better days. Not gonna lie, brother, not one of your better days. Woo! Ugh. But that being said, if you guys maybe have some better suggestions for us in the future, if you have suggestions for anime you'd like for us to feature here on Anime Mavericks, link for the suggestion form is located down in the description below, or you can hit !AMP in the Twitch chat. So you can put your, to get the suggestion form there as well, put your suggestions in. Remember the rules, only official websites or YouTube channels will be accepted. No straight comedy, shoujo, or drama anime. Those are very difficult for us to riff. 10 to 30 minute episodes only, first episodes only, unless you have a damn good reason otherwise. And of course, provide a link to the anime along with the series title. Excuse me, hiccups. Along with the series title, on the off chance your link goes dead. And with that, it's time for us to change the channel ourselves, and see what's happening over on AMTV. Yeah, that was ugh. I need a wake-up call. So, and of course, if we're gonna wake up, and after we wake up, you know what? I think it's time we go back to school. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this. Because the school bell has rung, class is in session, and we got an AMV that exemplifies that perfectly well. So let us check out today's video here on AMTV. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Anime 101 by VVFX. Very awesome video. One of my personal favorites there, and you can see why. Basically, if you ever want to describe anime to somebody, just show them that video and let them figure it out. Song of Choice, tons of different anime involved in there. A lot of different cutting and pasting, a lot of cropping out. Very interesting collection of characters in one spot. Levels by Avicii is the song of choice. I personally picked this AMV out myself because, again, it's really hard to find a good AMV to showcase from the suggestions. You guys have sent me a lot of suggestions, but honestly, I can't find any in there that really just jump out as I have to show this. So you guys might need to send me some more. And I hope you paid attention because, yeah, there will be a quiz on this later. Thank you, Stormwaves.
We shall have to go looking again.
But yeah, again, guys, you see, like, let's scroll back here a little bit. You could see all the different cutouts and all the different setups in this, like, just so much going on. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you need to be looking for in good AMV. Like, you got characters from different shows and different settings, all this different stuff here. Like, you've got Kaon over here on the left. You've got Toradora here. You know, there's tons of different stuff. That is the kind of stuff I want to see in my AMVs. Speaking of, for those of you at home, if you guys are watching this and you want to send your suggestions for AMVs to showcase in the future, again, link is located down in the description below here on the Twitch page, or type in !AMTV in the Twitch chat to pull up that suggestion form link. Rules are there on screen. Only AMVs will be accepted. They must come from their original sources, whether it be the creator's official YouTube page or their page on animemusicvideos.org. And make sure you provide all relevant info for your video in case your link goes dead. And most importantly of all, make sure that it's, you give me the correct creator's name. Now, nobody's done this yet. Now, this is not me calling out anybody. This is not me slamming anybody for doing this. But I realize that this might be a problem down the road. That if you go to the wrong source, you might put the wrong name in the description in your submission form. Please be very careful. Double check your sources. Make sure you know who actually made the video, because if I had to go digging for it, I am not going to be a happy shades. Nonetheless, but again, no one's done this yet. You guys have all been really good about your suggestions so far. It's just I haven't found a video that really jumped out. I need more suggestions. I need more. Give me more. There's a ton of great videos out there, and it's very hard for me to find them because, like, true story. I actually, earlier today, went looking on YouTube, and do yourself a favor right now. Take this idea out of your head to do this. Do not type in AMV in the YouTube search bar and then filter by most viewed. Because, good God, people on YouTube do not know a good AMV when they see one. I am not even kidding. Like, the top, 20 to 30 search results were a mix of, Dragon Ball Z and Naruto AMVs, a few outliers here and there, and then these videos were getting 30 million views. Like, what the fuck, people? Do not do that. You will not like what you find. Anyway, yeah, go splunkering, find some videos. Here's the suggestion. Find stuff like this with a ton of different sources. Find some mashup AMVs, because those are the stuff I love. Like, stuff that's so focused on a single anime. If it's an anime I've seen, I'll probably enjoy it. But I'm not as inclined to click those because I'm careful with those. Especially some of you guys don't really know how good AMV. A lot of your suggestions tend to not fit that very well. But if someone is willing to take multiple anime sources and mesh them together, 9 times out of 10, they usually are willing to put in the effort to make it a good video. So, try looking for more of those. Anyway, just my thought, my advice. Take it as you will. But, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here tonight on the Anime Mavericks podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, as always. If you indeed enjoyed tonight's show and you haven't done so already, make sure you give us a follow to keep up with all our streams and more. And if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes, our VIP Discord channels, and our loyalty badges. Also, if you're on Discord, consider giving us a server boost. It'll mean better audio quality for the streams and benefits for you guys. So don't miss out on that if you can. If you can help out, we'd appreciate it. And lastly, for all our other commands, we've got things down in the description below. Use them, learn them, love them, appreciate them. Help us out. But in the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. We are your Anime Mavericks, and we will continue to bring you all the anime news, reviews, and interviews that you crave. I'm the Shades.
I'm Yami.
And I'm Mike Shell.
And we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!
Special thanks to my patrons like Voice and a Frozen Traveler. Subscribe today to make these streams even better.